today I'm here just to do a quick video for you. As you can see by the title, it is just called music, and that is strictly what I'm going to talk about. Usually when I do TVs and DVDs, I always film on my shelf with all my movies and stuff, but I don't have a shelf for music because it's all on my phone and my computer. So I'm just sitting in front of my bookshelf. Hope that's okay. So a while back ago I did a Q&A, and somebody asked what my favorite band was, and I told them, and a lot of people said, I want a video of your favorite music, and here it is. Now, as most people, like everyone else, I love a lot of music. There's different genres I like, there's different bands and artists I like, so I couldn't comprise them all into one video because that would be crazy. So I'm going to break these down into different sections. Each video is going to be about a different genre, and I will break down my favorite artists or bands from that, and yeah, so stay tuned. I thought this would be a cool thing to do because who doesn't love music? Not anybody I know. Like, I know a lot of people like music. I think everybody I know likes music, not a lot of people. Today's video, the genre is indie rock, and the reason I picked this one first is because it is my favorite genre of all music, and I'll explain. I picked about 7 bands, and all I'm going to do is tell you guys a little bit about that band and 3 of my favorite songs by them. If you want to see more of these videos, or if you like it, or if anything, any sort of comments, leave below because I would love to know. And I hope this video does well, because I love talking about music. First band I'm going to talk about is my favorite band, and I know a lot of these bands you're probably going to be like, who the heck are these people? Because I don't know. I don't know how I hear what, I don't know. I just like these bands, and I know a lot of them you're probably not going to know, and I apologize for that in advance, but I will leave links below so you can discover their great music. So the first band, like I said, I'm going to talk about is my favorite band, and they are called May, and that they're not spelled M-A-Y, they are spelled M-A-E. And I have loved May since I was a 15-year-old girl, no lie. I discovered, actually a lot of my musical taste comes from my husband. He is a musician, he likes different musics, and he molded my musical taste, I guess. I don't know what it is, but I think I learned about it through him, as most of these bands are, so I'm not even going to mention it. But I fell in love with May. May has a way with my heart with lyrics. Their lyrics are beautiful, and they have beautiful piano work. The lead singer, Dave Elkins, I love everything about May. I've seen them in concert at least 5 times, and I will never stop seeing them, even though they're broken up, and they get back together to do random concerts occasionally, so I just can't get enough of them. So the 3 favorite songs I recommend for you to listen to get a really good sense of May, or that are my all-time favorite, are Ready and Waiting to Fall, Bloom, and Sun. And I also wanted to add a little fun fact in for you. I love May so much, me and my husband do, that I actually got our first dance of our wedding was to May's The Sun and the Moon. So definitely go check out those songs. They're my most favorite band ever, and I just can't get enough of them. The band I'm going to talk about is Dashboard Confessional. I discovered Dashboard Confessional back in the day when it was when emo was really in. Does anybody remember that? Like when everybody talked about emo. It wasn't in, but everyone just talked about emo. And there's even songs like Must Be Emo and all this kind of stuff. Dashboard Confessional, they're an emotional band. It's mainly by a guy named Chris Carrabba, who I am an obsession with like crazy, but he is just so beautiful. But he just writes very heartfelt lyrics and very soulful lyrics. I don't know how to explain it, but you just have to listen to it. He does a great acoustic stuff. His acoustic stuff is his best, and I don't know. Remember, Dashboard Confessional will range my emotions. I've listened to them when I was sad, when I was angry, when I was happy. They just can fit it all into one. The 3 songs I recommend for you to listen that are my favorite are As Lovers Go, Stolen, and Hands Down, which is probably their most popular song ever. The 3rd band I'm going to talk about is Mutemath. When I saw them live, they just completely enamored me. Like, they're literally the best band, hands down, I've ever seen live. And play live is just amazing. I remember when I saw them, the drummer came out and he had headphones on, then he took a roll of duct tape and duct taped his headphones onto his head. Then he broke several cymbals, and then at one point they got the bass drum, which is the biggest drum, and the drummer held it up and the lead singer got on it, and then he just jumped onto the crowd. It was just crazy. Like, I love Mutemath. They are just amazing. The 3 songs I recommend for you to listen to that are my favorites are Goodbye, Typical, and Break the Same. My next band is called Anberlin, and hopefully some of you guys have heard them. They're somewhat popular. I don't know how I discovered them. Probably through Matt. So I don't know what to say about Anberlin. I just really enjoy them. I love listening to their music. They're definitely more on the rockish side, I would say. So if you like rock kind of stuff, check them out. The 3 songs I recommend for you to listen to that are my favorite are Symphony of Blaze, Time and Confusion and Feel Good Drag. And I had to fit this one in is, what is it called? Foreign Language. Definitely go listen to those 4. I know I just broke the rules right then. Next band is Jimmy Eat World. World has been around for a long time. Longer than, I think I discovered them when their Bleed American CD came out. So it's been a while. So that was even, they're popular. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard their song. What's the one song? Oh crap. I forgot the song name. But it was very popular on the radios for a while. Jimmy Eat World has, I have one favorite song that will never change, and it's by Jimmy Eat World, and it's called 23. Definitely go check that song out. I just love the lyrics and the way the music is. It's just great. So that's my first choice for the songs. The second choice is Always Be, and the third one is called Lucky Denver Mint. That's a cool name, huh? Are there really Lucky Denver Mints? Like, I don't know. The band I have is Cab For Cutie. They are on the same page kind of as Dashboard, but they're more, I think, when I think of indie, I really think of Cab For Cutie, honestly, because they just, I like listening, I know it sounds weird, but I listen to music according to the weather, according to the weather outside, whether it's night or day, and Cab For Cutie is like my nighttime band. Like when I'm driving and it's nighttime and it's kind of rainy, I just love Cab during that time. I don't know what it is. I listen to them other times, of course, but Cab during that time is just, ugh, I love it. The 3 songs I recommend for you to listen to are Summer Skin, I Will Possess Your Heart, and I Will Follow You in the Dark. Next couple bands I'm not going to give you too many recommendations on because I'm going to tell you right now, those bands I just listed are my favorites of the faves of all bands of all time. They are the ones I listen to every week, I definitely say, and I just highly recommend those. A lot of other bands I really love that are indie kind of rock are Of Monsters and Men, amazing. Weezer, they're kind of old school, but they're awesome. Waking Ashland, The Temper Trap, and Passion Pit. Oh, all those amazing bands. So pretty much that was my favorites of indie rock. I don't know what my next genre video will be. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see of the next genre. Some genres I really don't like, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next video for genre of music. And I hope you enjoyed this and have a great day, and I hope you listen to all these amazing bands. That's all for me. Bye.